Okay, my name is Joseph Skukune. Khotso, how do you deal with like moving on from such experience you've been through? How do you deal with moving on?
The most important question now for people on my side. I don't know if maybe the word deal for me, I maybe I'm not understanding what deal means. Right. No, I get you. I get what you are saying. But okay, what I'm saying is, I don't know if I'm dealing. I feel like I'm taking it every breath at a time. I think I'm taking it. Maybe that's dealing. Every step at a time, one step at a time. And days are not the same because I don't want someone to be watching this and thinking there's no hope for me because someone else is going to go through what I went through or could be going through what I'm going through because death is a part of human life, you know. But some days are not the same. And I think compared to how I felt, maybe because this happened around November, maybe compared to how I felt before I gave birth and how I am now, I think I've made significant progress. Honestly, I think the pain, I feel pain every second when you look at me, but people must not be thinking, oh, you know, but it's not as sometimes it's heavy, like it's almost unbearable, and sometimes it's very light. So I think they say your personality also kind of plays a part in it because I love people, I love being out there and doing stuff. So maybe that's helping me. My job, I'm working with people. And sometimes someone comes and they have their own issue. Being able to help someone sort out their own problems also helps me in a way because then I feel like, okay, there's still purpose in my being here. But then for someone who is not for people and loves closing in, it's a different dynamic altogether. And I don't say it's harder because I can't say mine is not as hard, but I don't know, maybe it's heavier because then they don't talk a lot, they may not engage a lot with people. Some people find it very hard to do anything as little as just waking up. And this, I'm saying this because I'm like, if you know anyone in your life who could be going through loss, just reach out, just find out how they are. Even if they can't talk to you to tell you how they feel about what they're going through, just make sure, like, you know, bring them closer. Just bring them closer. You don't have to say anything, do anything. Just be aware that they could be going through the most, whether they are smiling or not, whether they are saying the brightest of things or not, whether they're doing the greatest of things or not. Just keep checking on your friends, keep checking on your loved ones, and yeah, you could be saving a life. What also helped me was the people that used to come to my house, friends that went through what I'm going through now, and just my friends, my family. That are you okay means a lot, you know, a lot. Are you okay? And when someone says I'm not, don't go to the next question or try to change the topic, because that's a mistake that we make. If you're going to ask me, Khotso, how are you, you better be ready. Or don't ask me. In fact, I get offended, especially Obana, if we're walking and we're greeting, how are you? I'm fine. Yeah, that's fine. But don't ask me, hi Khotso, how are you, on WhatsApp or in any other form, and then I tell you not too great today, then you're like, you know, I went for ice cream with my, I'm not, like, cut it. You don't want to know how I am. So it's also important that when you ask people, how are you, if they say I'm fine, just still also ask, okay, my friends will say, how is Khotso doing today? And then they give you an opportunity to then say, you know, today I miss him so much. I was baking, which I thought I would never do. And I remember just how he used to help me with every little part of baking. So today I had to do it all. Still go to the shop to buy a box because I forgot a box. Go to Spar to get cream because I forgot cream. If he was around, he was that guy. Baby, yo, yes, I forgot. Then, ish now, go, come back. Yo, e-box, you know? So you miss a person. Those small things aren't so small anymore when they are gone. Because then you're like, now I have to take myself to the box shop, come back and then still bake the cake. then still deliver the cake. Do you know what I mean? I never used to do those things. That's why I was saying you relearn life and you sort of realize that you have to do it alone. And it's not so bad maybe because there are people that are willing to help. And when someone is trying to help you, accept the help. That's what I do now. If someone said, did you eat? Should I bring you lunch? Yes. So I'll be waiting for the lunch offers, guys. I won't say no. I won't say no. Yo, that was a long answer.
Dumelas Khotso.
Hi.
Like, I have two questions for you. What I've noticed that, like, I believe that, like, you really believe in true love, right? Yes. And my first question is that, are you willing to be married again? This one is the first one.
Ooh, the in-laws better be not rushing this
and the second one is, how can you be able to advise, like, the youth, and how can you be able to advise them, like, to survive in this true love that you believe on? Because of nowadays we have this stereotypical mindset of saying, like, you know what, like, no, there's no true love in this world. Like, even like in the marriages, like, but you've experienced that. How can you be able to advise the youth of that? Thank you.
I'm sorry to cut you. I believe we're laughing because we all want to hear this. Because wow, it's real for everyone.
We're being used to it.
Yeah.
Okay, first question. I need to remember the first question.
Are you willing to get married again?
Hesh.
It's too soon.
Guys, we can't put timelines. I don't believe in timelines because sometimes it's a new friendship that actually helps you get through something. Like, we can't really say this works, this doesn't work. That's why different things work for different people. So for me, if a very decent guy, if a very decent man came along and would be willing to, because I'm part of, I come get package, you know, and I've got very beautiful kids. There's no man who'll say no to those kids. Like, no, then you're not for me. But if a very decent guy came and asked me out, I don't think I'd say no, early or late. And I really will not even entertain people that tell me it's too early. I was told I should wait a year before I could engage in certain things. I've been holding it together. But if a guy came, it's almost a year. If a guy came, I think I would. And if they asked to marry me, of course, there's a lot of things that should be in place. But if they are God sent, definitely I would marry again. And I think Gift would want me to. I think he would want me to. And then the true love question. Okay, this is what I believe in. That when you get into a relationship and you are not content with yourself, it is very hard to make anyone content. If you are happy, like if you are a relationship by yourself, that's what I believe in. Believe in you so much, work on you so much, be excited about you so much that it's hard for the next person to be excited, to not be excited about you. Do you know what I'm saying? Now, to be honest, I always said, and I will say it again, I am enough. So whether there's a man or not, I'm complete, I'm enough. I know what makes me happy. I know when you touch me here, it excites me. So some of us go in and you want the person to explore what makes you happy. That's what makes it hard, I think, in most relationships. You want someone to buy you flowers, but you've never dared. You don't even know price here, yadi roses. Who are you fooling? The next thing, utlolanta another mother's son to say, I told you I love flowers, but he's never seen a bouquet of flowers, or he's never seen you going to spa. Nah, I was that person. I said, baby, I love flowers. Never took me serious. I rocked at home with a bunch of flowers. And he didn't ask who they were, because he knew that probably I can take it, or God just answered my prayer somehow, and he's not gonna start because he knows I've been saying. And then he did when he could, when he remembered. But it was not an issue. I'm the one who loves flowers. I'll put flowers on the table for myself. So he didn't come to make me happy. He found me happy and he was happy. And together we were happy, even in our fights. And just not a long time ago, I was saying to my friends, I even miss the arguments because they were in a very happy space. We never fought to tear each other up. I've never called him names, he never called me names. And I think that's a mistake that we do. We don't separate the person from their mistake. They stand you up and you say, you are so selfish. How is that selfish person ever gonna love you the way you wanna be loved? Who's selfish, Moss? You are such a loser. You like we use people's mistakes to define who they are and still want them to be more. How is he gonna be more than what I think of him if I've already said you are this? So we don't separate people from their mistakes. So that was different for us. I made mistakes. I don't remember a day when I said I can't even think of what I could have said to him to define him if not the person that I loved. Yeah, so maybe there's a lot of things that make a relationship work, but be full, be happy by yourself. Now I can go on holiday on my own. And I think that's what helped me. Can I tell you also what helped me now? What's helping me now? I could take myself out for movies, thing. You know, there are times when you'd be around, maybe busy somewhere. If I wanted to go watch a movie and you couldn't come with me, and you didn't love movies, I would still go. What am I doing now? I'm still doing it, and I don't feel when it comes to those things, I don't feel such a gap. Because I'm used to going to watch a movie, and I was used to going out with my friends, Gadi, girls trip away. Those things help, and don't stop your partner from doing them. You'll be helping them thrive when you are not around. Because now when we're planning one with my friends, and it's not gonna feel awkward because we never really went all together, like really the couple. It was always me and my friends. So when we go, we can talk about everything else not just the relation. Like we can still be ourselves. I can still be myself even with him gone, because I got used to doing certain things that made me happy alone with the people that I did them with, and he never stopped me. And I'm if I was ever to thank him, and if you could hear me, I would say thank you so much for letting me be me, because the me that is can still move on and still find joy in certain things even when he's not around.
Yo, that's just too profound. And I'm taking myself out for lunch for dinner.
Guys,
actually
do it
tonight.
Do your nails, do stuff that makes you, and it doesn't always have to be with your partner. It's okay if you do that, but it should not necessarily always be with Lebo, because what happens when Lebo is not here?
Well, I feel like in your case, you won't take yourself out. Well, do you have a partner?
No, I'm taking myself out, preparing myself for that when it happens.
No, don't prepare for that.
No,
Just do it because it means something to you.
Yeah.
Can I say something from the first question that you answered about your moving on? I found that I commend you. You know, so many people, so many women, if I may be specific, African women even, we get so constrained by culture and expectations, and we allow it. You know, you end up not even living because of it.
That's another topic, and it's sad. The way that you'll be taught to love. I was talking to a friend of mine who lost her husband 2 years ago, and she says to me, Yana, she had to wear the black clothes. Thank God I didn't have to. Because I feel like already, Nahana, you are depressed. Very, like you are at your highest level of, if there's anything, at the highest level of depression, and then you have to wear black clothes every single day, and when you walk out of your house, everyone then knows. You know why I didn't want to do this interview? Now people are gonna know, and no one can see me. Imagine if I didn't have that choice. You walk into a spa, you walk you're not even allowed to talk to the person sitting next to you when you are wearing that thing. Then my friend says, Naliko lining, she was about to pay something for something called this scam. Then she saw her neighbor, so they started just talking, and she laughed. One lady moved from the queue to come and tell her, you're not supposed to be laughing like that when you're wearing the clothes that you are wearing. Laughter is, it shocks you when you laugh because you're not used to laughing. Then someone has got the nerve to tell you should not laugh. Do they know the sadness you feel even when you are still laughing? I'm not even gonna say when you sleep, because that's a story on its own. The sadness that you still feel even in your laughter, you are sad, and someone still says you shouldn't be laughing. What should you be doing? What, guys? Just yes. But anyway,
Distracted.
so culture. Yeah, well, it's medicine, right? Yeah, so yeah, culture when like yo, you can't. So I know someone is gonna be watching this and be thinking, with that red hair, with the way that she's wearing, oh, she probably didn't love him enough. Sit down. People must sit down. When a man dies, they always say it's the woman because she probably, after dyed her hair like mine, didn't wear black clothes like I didn't. I was wearing my pants a week later, but then someone might have said, no, maybe Neki Samarati. People must sit down.
I have a question for you.
Comrades. Hey.
How's your baking cake business?
Oh yeah, why did we never talk about that? Because someone needs cake out there. Hey,
Who's the someone?
someone who's watching there.
Oh.
Yes.
Yo, I never thought I could bake again, honestly. Cause a lot, you see when you do everything with someone, that very thing that you do so much with them, sometimes you don't want to do it again because it reminds you of every part of them. But then a month ago, but God, there's a way that God does things, and I'm still yet to make sense of certain things. But he takes you out of it in his own way. So my sister's daughter had a birthday, and then she said to me, we're not gonna order a cake when you can bake. Then she made me bake the cake, and boy, was it a masterpiece. Like, it was beautiful. And I think I said then, I was like, I'm sure wherever he is, he's finally snoring now, because finally she's doing it,
Yeah.
I think it's that one thing that he was kind of, I don't know, I'm just thinking, like, God please. And after I baked, I was like, I'm sure now he can sleep, because I finally did something that I didn't want to do anymore, that he knew was a passion of mine, but I didn't want to do it again because it reminded me so much of our house. If I didn't sleep, sometimes he wouldn't help me. Maranasa Robal, he wouldn't sleep, just waiting for me to finish so that at least he feels like he supported me somehow.
Yeah.
And that is beautiful. And then today I baked the second one. Like, I'm only on number 2 after the whole thing, and today was also a day of its own. Like I said earlier, delivering alone, buying this alone, doing that alone. But I'm glad that I came out of it. And maybe that's what it is. Whatever you feel like you can't do anymore, just do it. Just do it, and you will feel a lot better after you've done it. And you'll never know how great you might feel before you do it. Maybe just if you're scared of taking a walk again or running because you used to run together, go running. If you used to sleep in that bed and you don't want to sleep there again because it's no longer there, maybe sleep. Tomorrow morning when you wake up, you might feel like, actually, I can do this. Because you were not born with the person to be honest, that's what someone said one day, and it was the rudest, most wisest thing that anyone could have said to me. Were you born with that man? You can know they were Nigerian. Were you born with that man? Then I said no. Then they said, okay, go and make yourself happy. And for that time it meant something, and it's true. It's just truth that at the time you are not ready to face, and someone you feel like they are being insensitive, but honestly, you were not born with the person, and there's a reason why they died before you. They were not born with you. We were born on the same day, by the way.
Same day,
Birthday,
same day, everything.
same month, same day. So my birthday will always be a reminder that I was supposed to celebrate it with him.
Maybe that's why your relationship was.
Like
No, I don't believe so.
You're like puzzles, 2 pieces in a puzzle that fit together.
Together.
Such perfection.
Yeah. No, you
There is-
still find someone born January guys and another in June. Let's not discourage people.
We want people born on a
And you still have people that are born on the same day that may never make it work.
So if someone wants to get hold of your masterpiece cake, I can do
yes.
that.
Do you have a social page?
Yes.
Oh, we
Okay,
want
but I
you
haven't
to
posted in a very long time. Even the new ones are not even there. You guys are like literally pulling me out of this pit. Like, go and post now.
Yes.
Go and work on your page now. People are
do you
gonna
have
be
an
looking.
Instagram page?
So it's Khotso Cakes.
Yay. We are following.
It's on Facebook. I don't have an Instagram page yet,
you need to
but
come to
Facebook.
Instagram.
I get you guys are forcing me now to
Yes.
move. Like, you literally are pushing me now.
By the time this gets posted, we'll provide the handles to link to Instagram, so it will be there.
Yeah.
Okay.
As well as
Probably that was the last question.
okay.